In this morning marketing tip, I'm going to share with you the 3 stages you need to go through as an entrepreneur to become successful from home. All that and so much more in this morning's marketing tip. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, Greg Gomes III, founder, CEO, MLM Business Blueprint.com, with another morning marketing tip to help you improve the performance of your home-based business so you can add dozens of people every week in your organization, collect those ridiculously oversized checks when you walk on stage, and get the lifestyle you deserve because you're cool, you deserve it, totally awesome. So today's marketing message and marketing tip isn't necessarily a tip so much as it is an explanation of the 3 different stages home-based entrepreneurs get started with, what they develop into, and ultimately where they get stopped that keeps them from achieving the results in their businesses. And likely, you must have gone through these 3 stages yourself in order to be where you are right now. And I guarantee that if you don't transcend the 3rd stage, you're not going to get to the 6-figure plus results you're looking for in your business. So let's get right into it. The 3 stages that are very critical for you to go through are the dreamer. Now I want you to go, first stage, number 1, dreamer. The dreamer is all about that first initial entrepreneurial spark, right? The first time that we're exposed to the possibility of a financial or time freedom possibility because of a business opportunity or some type of endeavor that we're going to venture into. I remember my dreamer stage. I first got exposed to a home-based business. It was all about legal services. I couldn't sleep that night because of the potential. I thought everybody in the world needs this, and oh my goodness, this is a $1 billion industry. I'm going to be able to earn a good portion of that. Oh my goodness, how much money am I going to be able to earn? This is incredible. I couldn't sleep that night at all because I was so excited. Well, then ultimately what happened at this dreamer stage was then I had to go put the rubber to the road. Many people don't transcend this level because they don't want to lose the hope. A good friend of mine once coined the phrase hopium, and we love the idea of the hope of being successful, but it's when it comes down to doing the work necessary to achieve that result or that dream, that's when a lot of people get dissuaded. The high failure rate in home businesses, which is like 97% plus, depending on who you ask and what day of the week it is and what they're trying to sell you, will tell you that it's an abysmal downfall to the reason, that so many people fail in the industry, in the home business space, and ultimately that's the reason why they aren't successful. Well, the reality is the reason why most of them aren't successful is because they were sold on hope and dreams, and then when it came time to work, they weren't really willing to get started in order to pop that bubble of hope. Because if we work at something and it doesn't work out, well then that hope goes away. Make sense? This is the dreamer phase of the introduction of our business. Make sense with me so far? This is very important. So now, how do we transcend that? What if I'm in this phase right now, Greg, and I want to transcend to the next phase? Well, understand that if you want your dreams to become reality, you got to work at it. And more important than that, let me burst the bubble right now. Your dream is not near as good as you think it is. The work required to achieve it, it's well worth it, but the work required to achieve it is going to be greater than you could possibly imagine, and that's okay. Just be willing to do the work. You don't have to mentally encompass and understand it all right now. You just have to be willing to move forward and fail your way forward. That's how you transcend the dreamer phase, is say, hey, it's going to be rough. I know it's going to be rough. I know it's going to be challenging at times. Sometimes it's going to be great. It's really awesome and it's worth it. You should do it. But at times it's going to be very challenging, and because of that, you just have to be okay with failing your way forward. Break the school system training that's beaten into you that you got to do it right the first time and get a perfect A. No, entrepreneurs are usually dropouts. I didn't graduate college. There are a lot of successful entrepreneurs that graduated college, but I didn't. And as a result of that, we learn from our street smarts that we fail our way forward. Be okay with failing your way forward. So that's phase number 1, is the dreamer. Got it? Phase number 2, I got notes. The learner. Now, once we realize that this is going to take work, we then start to invest in ourselves. We buy books, we buy tapes, we attend events, we attend seminars. We go to corporate stuff, and if it's like a network marketing or home-based business that way, we'll go to corporate stuff and we'll get all inspired, we'll get motivated, we'll get all electrified, we'll get fired up, but then we won't have anywhere to put this energy. It's like a lightning bolt without a conduit to channel that energy. And if you don't have that place to channel that energy, it's not as likely, let me not be all definitive and negative, it's less likely that you're going to produce a positive result in your life because you don't have a way to, express that energy. We use iPhones and iPods. I'm using my phone right now, right? And all kinds of electronic devices, phones, computers, all that good stuff. And as a result of that, what we're doing is we are harnessing the power of raw electricity. We're channeling it into little thin wires that ultimately give us the ability to communicate and do new things in the world, right? It's awesome. Well, think of your marketing in the same way. Think of your energy and your excitement, your enthusiasm much the same way. In order to be able to take this energy and actually make it produce a result in your life, you first need to have some type of conduit. And education for most folks becomes that. Let me go learn, let me go study, let me see a different way of doing this. And if you've taken any of my courses, shameless plug link, you'll learn a different approach to be able to grow your business and ultimately get a different result. Do different things, get different results, right? We understand that concept. Definition of insanity, by somebody defined it, is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. So we understand this, we're mature. Now, very few people make it to this stage. 10 to 25% max make it to this stage in their businesses. So if you're here, ready to learn, already studying, awesome, congratulations, I'm really proud of you, neat. There's a danger that lurks in this space though, and that danger is overlearning, overeducation, paralysis analysis, right, or analysis paralysis, whatever you want to think of it as. A lot of folks get to this stage, and what winds up happening is they want to know everything before they do anything. Make sense? The challenge with this is that, remember what we said in the beginning, the dreamer stage, I will fail my way forward is how you transcend that fear of learning and doing. Now that we're learning, we have to get to the next stage, which you can assume and understand is taking that knowledge and applying it in the real world. Well, the fear that we have here is that we're going to mess it up. Our school teachers, our parents, our uncles, grandparents, whoever it is that's an authority figure in our history has always dictated us there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. You need to suspend that as an entrepreneur. There are only things that you do. When you track and you measure those things, then you can start to impact your business. Now, here's the thing. We, because of our conditioning, want to learn more and more and more. And what ultimately happens is, think of your head just like it's designed, right? Here's your neck and here's your head, and think of this as a funnel up here, right? All that knowledge goes in here, but if it doesn't come out into your hands and start to work in the world, then guess what? It all gets congested up here. How many times have you felt overwhelmed? How many times have you felt concerned, scared, fearful, right? That little uncomfortableness that says, well, let me just learn a little bit more. And when I learn a little bit more, I'll become more confident. I can take the action. Wrong. By learning more, too much, in fact, you wind up actually having more congestion here that keeps your hands idle here. What do idle hands do, right? You've read the Bible or other kind of stuff. I don't know. So we enter phase 3. What's the solution to phase 2? It's phase 3. Phase 3 is all about implementation. It's the doer phase. So phase 1 was dreamer. Phase 2 is learner. Phase 3 is the doer. Take the information you always get, regardless of what it is, no matter how great the information is. Just like I always end all my presentations and all my processes with, is to know and not to do is not to know. Well, if you know this information, but you're not doing this information, what good is it doing you, right? If you want to get out of the learner phase and really start to impact your business, because you have all the knowledge in the world, but if you're not implementing it in your business on a daily basis, you're not taking daily actions, not small things, but massive things on a 2 to 3 hour binge, right, in your business, it becomes very difficult to see the success you want. Will some people luckily achieve that? Sure they will. Are you going to leave your success up to luck? I hope not, because that's not where big time earners are. They bust their butt. I don't know anybody who's a 6 or 7 figure earner who are buddies of mine that haven't busted their tail on a religious, cultish like level in order to achieve those results. And it's cost them personal relationships, it's cost them time, energy, money, bankruptcies, all kinds of things that they were willing to sacrifice for that. Now here's the thing. As I was coming up and as they were coming up, usually we didn't seek out if we'd have sought out networking and mentorship earlier, we would have been able to achieve bigger and better results, minus a lot of the headaches that came along with it. Trust me, it sucks. But in the doer phase, if you really focus on taking the information you've gotten and the advice you're getting from other folks to actually implement, to fail your way forward, to do the thing that you're going to do, don't worry. It's going to suck the first time. It's totally fine. But the more you do it, the better it will become. And more importantly, the more you're going to learn from it. You're going to learn infinitely more from 10 minutes of implementation than you ever will in 10 hours of meditation. That's for your spirit. Take time for your spirit. That's fine. But for your results in the physical world, action is the key. 3 stages. Dream big. Learn great things. Specialized knowledge and constantly stay a student. But to avoid congestion and overwhelm, do. Every day, do. You deserve it. That's where your results lie. And ultimately, that's where your successes can be found. Turn over the stones, my friend. The fortune's waiting for you out there. You just need to claim it. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world for the last 10 minutes. You chose to spend this time with me here. I hope that this helps. I hope this inspires you. And more importantly, I hope this gets you off your duff to get out there, take action, and start implementing in your businesses. Because the bottom line is, to know and not to do is not to know. You know better. Take action. Get a better result. And I'll see you on the flip side. If you like this post, if you believe in this post, Please like, share, +1, social media, anything that's on top of this. But most importantly, comment below. Your dialogue, your feedback, your engagement helps me to understand exactly what you need so I can produce better comments and videos so that I can help you achieve the results you totally deserve in your business. And if you're looking for more information, always on my material, you're always welcome to go to MLMBusinessBlueprint.com, MLMBusinessBlueprint.com, to learn how I've added up to 247 people a week in my organization using the power of the internet, the power of the telephone, and the power of this thing right here in order to be able to build multi-million-dollar organizations, and I can share with you exactly how we did that. So as always, I appreciate you take action, and I look for you on the next page. I'll talk to you soon.